All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's Strength and Power. So everybody is talking about Brandon Curry. There's a lot of hype going around him this year. He's done a couple shows this year, and he's won a couple shows this past year. Of course, he won the 2017 IFBB New Zealand Pro, and he also won the 2017 IFBB Arnold Classic Australia, which is a very big feather in his cap because the Arnold Classic Australia is a pretty good show to win. So the main reason that people are speculating about Brandon Curry is because recently in 2017, he went to go start training and eating and whatever with the Camel Crew out in the Middle East. And everybody knows the Camel Crew has the quote-unquote anabolic chicken that seems to make people grow exponentially and make exponential improvements. Victor Martinez went out there. Obviously, that's where Big Ramy is from. Akeem Williams was out there. I think there was a couple other guys that have gone out there. So he's made all these gains out there in the Middle East, and he's looking freaky. He's looking shredded. And people have been talking about him nonstop going into the Olympia. Where do you think he's going to place, et cetera, et cetera. So I thought that'd be a pretty good topic for a video because he's obviously, he does look pretty freaky in that anabolic mirror that they seem to have over there in the Middle East or at Oxygen Gym. Pretty much anyone that takes these freaky progress pictures, they take it in front of this exact same, perfect lighting window in front of this mirror, and they all do look freaky. So the bottom line is I saw a bunch of comments kind of speculating that Brandon Curry is going to crack the top 3, crack the top 6, be in the top 10, and just different things along those lines. There's a couple people that I saw that said they think he's going to win, which I think is pretty far off from the reality. So to give you guys some perspective, last year at the Olympia 2016, Brandon Curry placed 16th behind Akeem Williams, Ben Pekulski, Steve Kuklo, Nathan Diasha, Victor Martinez, Justin Compton, Josh Leonardo, Dallas McCarver, Cedric McMillan, Rolly Winkler, William Bonac, Big Ramy, Dexter Jackson, Sean Roden, and of course Phil Heath. So he is going to have to move up and beat a lot of guys. Specifically, he would have to beat 15 guys to win the Olympia that he did not beat last year. So to answer the question, has Brandon Curry made tremendous improvements? 100% absolutely yes. He has improved himself tremendously. Will he move up in placings this year? I think 100% absolutely yes. He will place higher than 16th. Will he be top 3 or will he win the Olympia? I think there's not really a chance of that. Honestly, my prediction for Brandon Curry would be somewhere. His best placing, in my opinion, would be in the 9th or 10th place spot. So I could see him moving up 6 to 7 places potentially from where he was last year. He does look significantly better. His physique definitely has improved significantly. But I just really don't see him in that top 3, even in that top 6 range, because the guys that are going to be in there, you're talking about your Phil Heaths, your Big Ramys, your Dexter Jacksons, your Sean Rodens, and I just don't think Brandon Curry is polished enough to beat a guy like Dexter Jackson, to beat a guy like Phil Heath. He's certainly not big enough to beat a guy like Big Ramy unless Big Ramy came in, absolutely off. So I think that top 3 is definitely locked down, and it's going to be really hard for anybody to break into that top 3 that's not a typical top 6 competitor. So the guys that you typically see in the top 6, anybody outside of that is going to have a very, very hard time cracking into that top 3. So I don't really see that as a potential for Brandon Curry. But I do see him moving up. I do see him doing well. And I do see him potentially in the top 10. So that is my prediction for Brandon Curry. I think he's going to move up a few places. He might crack the top 10. But most likely, you're not going to see him in the top 6 or the top 3. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below about Brandon Curry. Please give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.